is the funniest movie of the year.
Vicky? Vicky, what are you doing here?
Something I should have done a long time ago.
No. You can't be in here. The captain didn't authorize
Oh, I
this.
have authorization from Captain Ryan Harrison.
Look, you shouldn't be doing this, all right? You gotta go.
What? Afraid I might find something out?
What is there to find out? You're way off base.
Liars! You are all a bunch of liars!
Carl, please don't leave me. I know you want to be with Ryan, but I need you too. We have a whole life we haven't had a chance to explore yet. Please wake up.
Rachel?
Yes, Brad.
How is he? Any change?
Why?
Well, you've been here for hours. You should take a break.
I don't want to leave him.
Go ahead, I'll stay with him. I don't mind.
Hey, Pauline, you okay?
Yeah, have you heard anything more about Maggie?
Well, yeah, her kidnapper called.
What did he say? Is she all right?
We hope so. He told us where to make the ransom drop, and we got the bills all marked and ready to go.
Oh, what are you waiting for? Go get her.
We can't do anything without the mother.
Where's Cecile?
We checked the house. She's not here. Get Adams, check the grounds. We have no time to waste.
What could have happened to her?
Best guess? She decided to take matters into her own hands.
Look, don't threaten me, Raphael.
Well, you're not getting out of this so easy.
I had no choice. The police are probably wondering where I am right now.
Yeah, it's because you should have never came here.
Just take Maggie back to town and drop her off somewhere safe.
No, not until I get my cut of the ransom.
Will you forget about the money? The money is useless now.
You trying to pull a scam on me?
No, I swear, I'm not. This whole thing is ruined. As of right now, Maggie's kidnapping is officially over.
How could you?
Maybe it's over for you, lady, but not me, because you dragged me into this mess, and there is no way that I am backing out of it now.
Raphael, will you listen to me, please? If you pick up the ransom money, the police are going to trace you wherever you go.
And whose fault is that?
Look, I had no idea they'd be so thorough and persistent.
You said this whole thing was going to be a piece of cake. That the quarries were loaded, they would just fork over the money, no questions asked. And there wouldn't be any cops.
I never wanted them involved. They just took over.
Well, you're just going to have to take the money, and we'll meet someplace else.
You don't understand this, do you? The minute I leave the Corey mansion with that ransom money, they are going to track me and watch my every move.
Don't worry about me. I'll take my chances.
You don't get it. The money is marked. And besides that, the case has been rigged with exploding ink. Do you want to walk around looking like a human fountain pen?
I need those bucks, Cecile.
What do you think I don't? Think I would have put my daughter through any of this for nothing?
Well, it looks like that's just what you did.
Well, it wasn't so bad. I mean, she wasn't in any real danger, and she got to eat her favorite meals and got a few nice outfits in the bargain.
You were some piece of work, you know that? You were bad news from the day I met you, and you still are.
Look, we don't have time for this now. Just bring Maggie back into town and get out of town yourself.
Hey, I need funding for that.
Well, I'm sorry. I don't have anything to give you.
Well, then maybe I should turn this into a real kidnapping and turn up the heat.
If you do that, I will have you arrested so fast.
I'll bring you down with me, lady.
No one will believe you.
Maggie might.
Don't tell Maggie. Don't you dare tell Maggie. She'll never forgive me for this.
You blame her? Steven, my man, where's your beautiful mom, huh?
Now!
Okay, that can only mean one thing. Big time wrestling. Here we go.
Leave me alone!
What's up?
My mom's not here, so go away.
Oh, Steve. Just chill out a little bit, all right, man?
No. Chill with the kid.
I don't know. I just got here a couple minutes ago.
Yeah, what, Vicky's got you playing nanny?
Yeah, the real one, she had a karate lesson tonight.
So, Bridget's taking karate.
Yeah, she's still a little jumpy after that Justine thing.
Where's Vicky anyway?
She didn't say.
She's not saying much these days, especially to me. Listen, I need a little inside track, okay?
Well, if it's about Maggie's kidnapping, I don't know a thing. You know, if you're looking for tomorrow's
You
headline.
can forget that. It's your sister. Has Vicky got something against me? Why?
She's gonna call me. She's gonna
Well,
write.
she's got a lot of stuff going on.
And
right
everything's
now.
okay.
Well, as okay as it can be, I guess. Oh man, I was sure Kirkland was asleep. Figured 3 shots of tequila put the kid down. Hey, put your PJs on, all right, man? It's time.
Yo, man, you hear your Uncle Dick?
So?
So I think it's time to get ready for bed.
I don't feel like it.
I bet you don't, but it's dreamland time, so maybe I'll take you for a walk upstairs.
I don't have to listen to you.
Come again?
You're not my dad.
I know that. I just thought that we were, you know, buds.
I like Grant better.
Does Grant take you to the track or to the arcade?
He's taking us to Orlando.
Since when?
Since now.
And your mom said that was okay.
Not yet. But Grant told me she would. Yeah, it's really, really nice.
Rachel,
Yes, what?
something wrong?
I would just like to be alone with my husband, please.
You sure you don't need a break?
No, I'm sure, thank you.
Very well. I'll be right outside if you need me.
Yes, fine. Carl. You're awake. You frighten me so much. Please, please stay awake. Let me go and get a doctor.
No.
No, I'm just going to go get John Hudson, all right?
No, don't
It
leave.
won't be a minute.
Don't leave me. Grant.
Yes, darling, he was just here a minute.
No. Grant, he tried to kill me. He tried to.
No, darling, that's impossible.
Grant. Pain. Pain. You tried to kill me. You tried.
Carl, you listen to me. Carl, this thing with Grant has become an obsession. You've got to let it go. Because, darling, I'm not going to let this put an end to your life.
Come on, Vicky, put the file away.
What? So you can keep covering up?
Covering up what? What are you talking about?
Oh, well, this for starters. Now, why didn't anyone tell me there was another person at the trestle the night Ryan was killed?
Where'd you get this?
I got it in Ryan's file. See, I still have his keys, and luckily your meticulous captain hasn't changed the locks on the file
All
cabinets.
right, look, you can't be here.
Look,
You
I
gotta go.
want
or-
some answers, all right? Now, I want to know whose tire tracks those are.
We don't know.
They're not Rachel's. They're not Ryan's. They're not from the car Justine was driving, so
They could be from anybody. They could be from somebody totally
they
unrelated.
could be from Ryan's killer.
Look, we ran these tire tracks against everybody involved, including you, Vicky.
Did you happen to run them by, I don't know, say Grant's tires?
No match. I'm trying to tell you we were very thorough, okay?
No match. Okay, so has Grant made a statement?
Well, you rifled our files.
No,
You
I'm not
know.
talking about some alibi from a hooker who conveniently died before That's old news. I'm talking about recently. Has Grant said anything to Gabe?
No, nothing that I know of that's official. Now, why all these questions about Grant?
Oh, I don't know. I guess I just am concerned about the details of my fiancé's murder.
Look, as far as we know, as far as we can ascertain, Justine is responsible solely. Now, if you have some kind of hard evidence that links somebody else to Ryan's death, then why don't you tell me?
I don't. Yet. I don't have anything yet, but I'm gonna find it. Because I am not letting Ryan's murderer get away with it.
Vicky, I don't want anybody to get away with murdering Ryan either. All right? Because he was a good friend. And he was one of the best cops I ever had the honor of working with.
Then why are you so willing to accept that Justine is the killer?
I'm not. You know what this is? This is Carl going around and accusing Grant. It rubs off on you because you've got a history with the ex-senator.
That is not what this is about.
No? It's certainly easy for you to blame Grant.
Easy? What are you talking about? The easy one to blame is Justine. If there's one thing I learned from Ryan, it is never to take the easy way out. You have to go further, dig deeper, go beyond the obvious, because that's where the truth is.
Right, I'm sure he would have said that. He was a good cop.
Right, and he always went with his gut instinct. Always, which is exactly what I'm doing.
And you know what? He always knew where to draw the line between emotion and fact.
And you don't think I do?
Well, let's look at it, all right? We got Grant, who already has an alibi the night that Ryan was murdered.
An alibi who died before she had a chance to be questioned.
Number 2, Grant's tire tracks do not match the tire tracks we found at the trust.
Okay, fine. I know what's going on here, you see. You think Carl's some big lunatic. You think I'm just some whacked-out girlfriend.
You know what I think? I think you loved Ryan very, very much. And you're finding it very difficult to let go because you ought to. I think you want to hold on to every little piece of him that you can because it makes him alive somehow and it keeps him in your life. I understand. I know.
No, you don't. No. You don't know anything about what I'm going through.
Hey, beautiful young lady, where are you going in such a big hurry?
Never mind.
Hold it. What are you doing here, Vic?
You know, I could ask you the same question.
I'm checking my reporter on the crime beat. Wait a minute. Why am I explaining myself to you when you're the one that's giving me the runaround? What's going on?
Vicky, are you all right?
I'll handle this, okay?
I don't need to be handled,
Can
guys.
I take you to dinner?
I'm not hungry.
Well, why don't you work up an appetite, because we got a lot of catching up to do, okay?
I'm really not.
I know you.
Bay City PD, this is Sinclair. Sinclair? Yeah, this is McNamara. I want squad cars standing by to search for Cecile de Polignac, Maggie Corey's mother.
What happened to her?
Well, she seems to have disappeared, too.
Not another kidnapping.
I don't know. But if she's not back in 10 minutes, we're putting out an APB.
Okay, rich girl talk.
Necessary to put out an APB on Cecile. She's wound so tight, there's no telling what she might do. She could be out roaming around the grounds. Morales, you read me over?
Roger, sir.
Any signs of Mr. Polignac?
Negative, Captain. We've covered most of the property.
Okay, keep looking, over.
I just checked the garage. Carl Hutchins' car is gone.
Rachel could have taken it over to the hospital.
No, she drove herself over. I know because I offered her a ride home.
Then maybe one of the help took it out.
Cecile was pretty desperate, Cass.
I know she's not Mother of the Year, but she would never do anything to jeopardize her daughter.
Well, unless she thought she was helping her.
You think she went to the drop-off point without the ransom money?
Well, if it were my daughter out there, I wouldn't care what risk I was taking.
You think she's trying to handle this her own way?
I hope not, but we have to be prepared. Oh, come on, Captain. You don't seriously think she'd deal with the kidnapper herself? Well, if she shows up at Bear Creek, one of our squad cars will spot her.
Cecile can be very resourceful.
Look, she gets around one of our roadblocks.
That could be a mistake, and a deadly one.
I should have seen this coming.
What?
I had this feeling before.
About Cecile?
You know, it's probably just the situation. It's got us all on edge.
Adams, meet me outside. We'll go over the perimeter one more time. All right. We'll get ready to put out an APB. Over.
Whoa, Pauline, honey. Whoa, come here. You all right?
Oh.
Hey.
I'm sorry, I'll be fine. I'll be fine. I'm really fine.
You sure? It's all this damn stress. It's Carl in the hospital and Maggie and everything else.
At least Carl's somewhere where people can help him. Maggie's out there somewhere all alone. She must be so scared.
Honey, we are going to bring her back. I promise you, okay?
It doesn't seem that long ago that I was sitting right on that couch talking with her. She was asking me for advice.
Yeah, about what?
Girl stuff, you know, boys, that kind of thing. She couldn't decide between two guys.
And what'd you tell her?
Not to pick either one of them. Take some time to be on her own.
I'm glad you didn't take your own advice.
I wish I could be there for her now, you know? Tell her what to do. Let her know that we all love her and that we're praying for her to come home. She's not just my niece, you know? We were starting to become really good friends. Joe, if anything happens to her, I'll be...
I already called.
What?
The babysitter, Charlie's fine.
Yeah, I know she is.
We can't help worrying about her.
Oh, God,
I can't either.
It never ends, does it? Not even when they're all grown up. You want to protect them. You want to keep them out of danger. You'll do anything you have to do.
I just hope to God that Cecile hasn't...
I haven't what, Cass?
Where the hell have you been?
Oh, thank goodness.
To show up.
Yeah, that's what I'd like to know.
Here you go.
Thanks a lot, Jerry. Keep the change.
Oh, Nick. Big spender.
I let you hawk my papers. They're selling like hotcakes. You should be paying me, Jared. Right over here, young lady. Table for two.
Jake, I'm
No, I was going to take you to the Harbor Club, but I understand they're under new management. Besides, I know how much you like junk food.
Look, I gotta get home, okay?
No. You're not going to get away from me that easy.
What is it with you?
If I didn't know you better, I think you're trying to give me the brush off.
No, I've got a lot going on,
Like
that's
that
all.
fight you had this morning with Gary Sinclair?
It wasn't a fight.
What were you doing there, Vic?
I was just checking in on Maggie Corey.
Why?
What do you mean, why? Because she was kidnapped. I was worried about her.
Since when did you guys get so tight?
Jake, I told Rachel that I would check in on her, that's it.
You know, I was thinking about, going to the Publishers Convention next week in the Big Apple.
Yeah? That's a great idea.
You should come. You should, grab the boys. We can see the sights. We have a great time. I understand there's a restaurant there where all the waiters and waitresses dress up like big monsters.
I can't.
Why?
Steven's in school.
Well, take him out. It'll only be a couple days.
I have a lot going on
what?
here, and stop giving me the third
I'm just trying to get some answers here, Vicky.
No, I just can't, all right? Carl's in the hospital. Maggie's missing. I have a lot going on here. And
Fine. I'll tell you what. I won't go. I'm going to stay right here with you.
Jake, come on. Would you do me a favor? Would you get a life?
I have a life, Vicky. A life which you were a very big part of since day one.
You're a big part of my life, too.
Then why don't I feel like it anymore,
I'm
Vic?
sorry if I haven't been that good of a friend
It's
lately.
not that. You see, this reminds me of high school when you tried to get in tight with the Cullen sisters. You remember?
Oh, come on now. I apologized for that. I ignored you for a few weeks.
It's not
You
what I
got over...
That's not even what it was about. It was the fact that they turned their snotty noses up at you, and you didn't come to me.
Jake, I felt like a heel.
Okay. You know, you can talk to me about anything. As long as you don't lock me in a mausoleum or off to Canada. So.
So what?
What's going on?
Nothing is going
Vicky,
on.
I know you. Okay, now there's something going on behind those big, beautiful blue eyes, and I want you to spill it. Now.
Yes, I'm sure of it. He did speak to me.
How long was he conscious?
Not very long, but it was the way it was before. That's a good sign, isn't it?
It could be, but it's hard to say just yet.
I'll be right back, darling. You still here?
Well, I said I'd be here if you needed me. Is everything all right with Carl?
The doctor is with him.
He is going to survive, isn't he?
Oh, yes, of course he's going to survive. Now, if you'll excuse me, I have to call the police. For Maggie. I have to find out about Maggie.
Where did you go, Cecile?
Well, I needed a little fresh air, so I went for a walk.
My officers checked the grounds. You weren't out there.
Well, I walked off the grounds.
Mr. Hutchins' car was missing.
Yes, and I took Mr. Hutchins's car for a bit.
You didn't try to contact the kidnapper yourself, did
Yes,
you?
actually, I did think of it, Cass, and I realized that it could have put Maggie in danger, so I turned around and came right back.
Well, it's a good thing you did. The kidnapper could have killed you both. Morales, come in, over.
Roger, Captain.
Morales, contact headquarters. Tell everyone to get into position. Over.
Wait a minute. I thought you weren't going to do that until the kidnapper called back.
Well, I want everyone in place as soon as he does call back. Carlino, help me count these bills again, please.
You got it, Captain.
Cecile, here, sit down. Come on. Sit down, relax. Let me get you some water, okay?
What?
She needs all the friends she can get right now.
It's gonna be okay. Nothing's gonna go wrong. You're gonna get your daughter back, and whoever's responsible for this kidnapping is gonna be sent away for a long, long time. Cecile?
Cecile! Oh, my God!
Who is it? Damn you, Cecile. What do you want now? Maggie.
Thank you so much for the hot dog. I gotta get home.
No, you're not going anywhere. We're not done yet.
Jake, there is nothing going on.
Yeah, why are you giving me that look?
What? Look!
That look, that's that fake smile that you give me every time you try to snow me, Vicky.
You're paranoid.
I'm paranoid. Then why? Okay, then look me right in the eye and tell me that you didn't go out the other night with Grant.
What are you,
Am I right?
following me? But
Why don't you also tell me that he doesn't want to take you to Florida with the kids and make one big happy family?
How did you
Steven told me that. He's trying to take Ryan's place, Vicky. Grant's trying to take his place.
I don't have to listen to this.
Look at me. I know what it's like to lose the most important person in your life. It makes you feel empty inside. It makes you want to reach out for somebody.
Really? So then, is that why you've been dating so much since you and Paulina split
Don't
up?
do this, Vicky, because this is not about me.
Nobody can take Ryan's place in my life. Ever. Especially not Grant. Not after...
Not after what, Vicky?
There's nothing going on. I gotta go.
Are you all right?
Oh, what happened? What?
We lost you there for a second.
Oh, here, get her up, get her up. Here. Here, drink this.
You gonna be okay?
Yeah, I guess it was just all the stress.
You're as pale as a ghost.
Mr. Pulniak, I know this is difficult for you, but we're going to need your help soon when it comes time for the ransom drop-off. Do you think you're up to it?
Well, I'll have to be for Maggie.
Well, wait a second, Frankie. Didn't you have a feeling about this?
Oh, no. Not more of Mary Francis's hocus pocus.
Do you think something's going to go wrong?
I don't know. It's just a feeling I had that something wasn't right.
Carlino, let's check the die mechanism one more time.
Yeah.
Oh, stop that. This is nonsense now.
Whatever it was, it's gone now.
Could it have had something to do with Cecile going off to meet the kidnapper?
It's a good thing she didn't. He would have gotten away. But we'll get him with this. Anybody that tries to open this now will be a marked man.
I just hope Maggie's all right.
She'll be fine.
Why? What makes you say that?
Because he wants the money. He doesn't want to hurt her.
But what if he's angry because we didn't get the money to him when he told us to?
It's a risk. But in my experience, kidnappers are desperate for the payoff. The victims are their meal ticket. Now, they'll keep them alive as long as they believe they're going to get the ransom money.
I hope you're right.
In most cases, they're handled this way. Kidnappers are in it for the bucks. That's all they care about. It's that greed that trips them up every time.
What will happen to the money afterwards?
Why do you ask?
Well, I mean, after we get Maggie back safely, of course. Rachel can't do anything with marked money. What do? Clean it up and then leave it here for her?
No, we bring it back to the station house and handle things from there.
Well, that's the least of our worries. The main thing is that Maggie comes home safe to us.
Yes, of course. I just want this nightmare over with.
It'll be over for Maggie soon, but not for the kidnapper. Whoever is responsible for this will be found and arrested. And believe me, justice will be swift and severe.
What are you doing here? How did you know where to find me?
You're not the only one who knows how to snoop through other people's things, Raphael. That's your name, isn't it? Oh, Raphael Sentiero.
Give me that.
Oh, that's okay, I can remember.
What the hell's going on here?
What do you think?
You got the cops out here waiting for me, don't you?
Oh, I haven't gone to the police yet.
Why not?
There's a few things I have to take care of first.
Listen, I don't know what you're trying to pull here, all right? But if I were you, I'd get your rich little butt out of here fast.
Oh, you weren't in such a hurry to get rid of me before.
Hey, what are you doing?
I'll take these. You can keep your gun. Fair enough.
Listen, all bets are off, Maggie. You're free to go.
Why? Did you get your ransom?
So just get the hell out of here, will you?
Oh, or did the whole thing fall apart? Oh, did the police find you out? Is that it?
Listen, I don't gotta tell you anything, okay?
Look, don't expect me to think that you actually had a change of heart, that you actually felt sorry for me.
Listen, if you don't get the hell out of here right now...
What? You're gonna kill me?
I will if I have to.
If you were gonna do that, you would have the minute I walked through that door. You're not gonna kill me. You never were. It wasn't part of your plan.
I don't know what you're talking about.
You were working for my mother! I hate you! I hate my mother! You... Oh, stop! Let go of me!
Stop pounding me, Maggie. Listen to me. It's over. Go home.
To what? My loving and caring mother? She's the one giving you the orders.
Listen, I don't know where you got that idea from.
I heard you talking to her.
How?
When I got away, I saw you two in the woods. I know how she hired you to kidnap me. At first, I couldn't believe it. I thought I was hearing things. I mean, she's my mother. And to do something like that...
Listen, for what it's worth, she told me to make sure you were taken care of. To make sure nothing bad happened to you.
Like being held hostage and thinking I was gonna die isn't bad. I thought you were gonna kill me. And that night where you told me to take my clothes off, I thought you were...
Listen, it's lousy, I know, you're right. But,
Like you care.
I don't. That's why I'm through with the both of you.
You're not leaving.
Listen, you try to stop me. I thought you said you didn't call the cops.
How does it feel to be the one who's trapped now?
I think we need to talk. Well, then I would tell you the same thing that I've told the rest of the press, which is we have no new information regarding Maggie Corey's kidnapping.
I already know that. I'm here about the fight that you had with Vicky earlier.
It wasn't a fight.
That's what she said.
Well, then why are you here?
It's about Ryan, isn't it?
Well, if you don't know, that means that she didn't tell you, which means that I'm not going to tell you.
I'm only trying to help.
I know the way you help people.
The only thing that you know about me is the trash that Carlino talks, which is no better than the food that he serves at his restaurant.
You know something, Jake? The reputation that you have, you built all by your lonesome. I've heard all about Jake the Snake a long time ago.
All right. Why don't you just give me a break? I really am only trying to help here.
Well, all I'm trying to tell you is that anything that was said between Vicky and myself here tonight is private. Excuse me.
Well, you're a regular steel trap, aren't you?
You betcha. Now, are you through? Because right over there is the door, and I think you could walk through it unless you want me to show you.
No, I'm not through. I own a newspaper. I have a team of reporters that work for me. And with your help or not, I'll find out what's going on with Vicky. You have a good day.
Rachel. Hi. Hi, is Grant around anywhere?
Oh, I think he went downstairs for some coffee.
Okay, and Carl's all right?
The doctors are in there with him. You didn't have to come
No,
back.
no, I actually needed to talk to you.
Yeah.
I just came from the police station.
Maggie?
No, they don't know anything yet. I'm sorry. But they also don't know anything about Grant.
What do you mean?
Look, he lied to you. He never told Gabe that he was at the train trestle the night Ryan
How do
was
you know
killed
that?
because I went through the files. There's nothing in them.
Did you say that to Gabe?
No, he's Grant's best buddy.
He put him in jail, Vicky.
And let him out again.
Because you asked him to. Do you think he would harbor a murderer?
Maybe. I found a picture when I was going through Ryan's file. There was a fourth set of tire tracks at that train trestle. Now, they don't match Grant's, but I know they're his. Somebody is covering up something.
Grant.
I mean, that's why he told you that he was at the train trestle, to try to head you off at the pass. To try to get you to stop remembering.
Justine said she all but admitted that she had done this.
She never really came out and said it.
She implied it.
Well, that's not good enough for me. He's guilty. I'm sure of it.
And God help us all.
Is Carl going to be all right?
He's stable. He came to for a few minutes.
He came to. What did he say? Rachel, what did he say?
He said that Grant tried to kill him.
Oh, my God.
What? What? What do you know?
Nothing for sure. I just know that when I came to see Carl, Grant was in there alone with him.
And that's what he
Look,
did.
I don't know why this should surprise any of us. He killed Ryan. I'm sure of it now. He'd kill me if he knew what I was thinking, and he would probably kill you if you get your memory back.
Well, then we need the police.
No, no. They'll never believe us. They think Carl is some lunatic. They think I'm just some whacked-out girlfriend. No, if we're going to get Grant, we have to do this ourselves.
I didn't expect to see you here. Rachel, have the doctor said anything new about Carl?
They're running some more tests.
I see. So they still don't know what caused your setback.
No, they don't, but they'll figure it out, Grant. You can be sure of that.
Don't worry, Bridget. The kids should be down for the count. They were chasing shortstop all over the place. And Bridget, next time I want you to give me a karate lesson. Can't wait to see you doing taekwondo. Whoa, Jake, Jake.
Any move you make, I can block it, so that means you're not getting out of here.
Come on, man. Give me a break. I just got off babysitting. I got somebody to see.
Yeah, well, I'll tell you what. I'm your boss. I just called an emergency meeting.
Well, you gave me orders to hang around Sophia Carlino. That's what...
That can wait.
No, it can't. I told her I'd give her a ride.
Listen, I don't care if you promised her the moon covered with mozzarella cheese. This is more important. It's about your sister.
Man, you need a hobby. When are you going to lay off Vicky?
I'll try never, I'm telling you. Now, Vicky isn't over her head with Grant. I know it.
Come on, what's the big deal? The guy saved her life. Her kid's life without
always has an
at the
agenda.
hospital.
It's the truth.
You know, I said this once, I'll say it again. You're jealous. No, she was married to the guy, now she's
Let me tell
hanging
you
around
something
with him.
about the marriage, Nick. Let me tell you something about the marriage. When she wanted a divorce, he had her committed to an asylum in Switzerland. He'd do anything to get his kids back. He shot himself and tried to blame it on her.
Well, maybe that was an accident. And besides, it was a long time ago. Maybe the guy changed.
He changed.
Yeah.
A snake can shed its skin, Nick, but it's still a snake. What? Let me tell you something. If you're happy with your sister, if you like to see her in this house with her family and her kids, you will make sure she stays away from Grant Harrison.
Wait, maybe if what you said is true. There's only so much I can do. She's gonna make up her own mind.
That's what I'm afraid of.
You sure you're not jealous?
Just remember what I said. Get out of here. Go, get.
Hey. Nothing bad's gonna happen to Vicky. Bridget knows karate.
Kung Fu.
Well, the doctor's been in there with Carl a long time. You sure there's nothing wrong?
They're very concerned about what caused the seizure.
Then there is no improvement.
No, there's no improvement. He may be this way for a very long time. As a matter of fact, he may never recover.
Is that true, Rachel?
We're all very concerned. I certainly don't want to lose him.
Oh, that would be terrible.
Oh, really? Then Carl couldn't torture you anymore.
Carl and I may have had our disagreements, but I certainly won't bear him no ill will.
I'm sorry. I'm upset.
Of course you are. Of course you are. We all are. Rachel, if there's anything at all that I can do.
I think you've done quite enough.
All right. Well, I'll say goodnight then, to both of you.
Good night.
Good night. You stay here. I'm going after Grant.
You can't do that.
I don't have any choice, all right? Just don't worry.
What do you mean, don't worry? If you were right about this, you're going after a murderer.
I can handle this, all right?
You can't handle this. The police have to handle this.
Now, wait here. I know exactly what I'm doing. Grant, I need to talk to you.
What's on your mind?
Well, when Carl had his seizure,
What about it?
you did something pretty unbelievable, didn't you?
What are you talking about?
You invited me and the boys to go to Orlando. Remember?
Oh, of course, that. Yeah.
Anyway, I just wanted you to know that I've thought about it, and I've made a decision. We would really love to go.
Well, what if the kidnapper never calls back? I mean, what then?
Don't give up hope, Cecile.
Frankie's right. This guy's got our message by now. He knows we're not just gonna roll over for him. He'll call back.
And that's when we move in.
Well, I mean, he hasn't called yet. What if he's given up? What if he's taken off already?
I've already set up roadblocks in that event.
See, aren't you glad you brought the cops in on this now? One way or another, we're gonna get Maggie back and we're gonna nail the kidnappers.
So you're turning me in.
Like I don't have any reason?
Well, if you think I'm sticking around here to take the rap for this...
And stop.
I'd have had you arrested, but that would be too easy. For you and my mother.
What are you gonna do?
It's payback time. I'm gonna make my mother go through the same hell I did. And you're gonna help me.
All right, Another World fans, if you can't wait till next week to find out what's happening on your favorite soap, then call NBC's soap phone right now. Dial 1-900-680-4NBC. Each call costs $1 per minute.
Gambler.